here in the heart of Longreach. Sorry for the traffic noise, but we're basically sitting in the middle of the road on Jim O'Connor's chair with his Bush Poet. And we've got some nice history in the background with some lush green trees. So Richard, how are you doing?
I'm going really well, thank you. And yourself?
Yeah, doing great. We're here to chat to you about what you're doing here in Longreach.
Sure.
Go back in time a bit and tell us about where you started, what you're doing. So you're originally from England?
Yeah, originally born in England, but I sort of travelled all around the world, lived and worked obviously in England, also a bit of time in Africa, and I've been in, although I have a very strong English accent still, I've actually came over to Australia in '88, so it's 30 years this year to be precise. My history is, I started, I did the sort of obviously my tertiary education in England, and then I sort of got a job in sort of IT back in the 80s, early 80s, and of course IT was a completely different industry in those days, but I started off as a programmer and sort of worked my way sort of through the sort of career path, available in those days, programmer, analysis, and then obviously into sort of management roles in the later part of my career. I've only been in this role for 2 weeks out here in Longreach. Came out here to sort of implement a digital strategy that has been adopted by the RAPAD region here, the 7 councils of central West Queensland, and it's a great opportunities really. I suppose what I like about the place is that is it really sort of like it's just beginning, the digital revolution's really just beginning to happen out here. So it was a great opportunity for these 7 councils to sort of embrace, and we're looking forward to doing some great things over the coming years out here.
What types of digital strategies do you specialise in exactly, and what exactly are you trying to implement?
What, myself or RAPAD?
Yeah. Yourself and RAPAD.
Look, myself, look, my background is software. I'm a bit of a software man. As I say, I started in programming, database design, just application design and all that type of stuff really is my thing. But the initiatives that are happening out here, we're sort of like looking at providing free Wi-Fi in the main streets, allowing sort of events and shops to be able to advertise their wares and get more people involved. There's free Wi-Fi. There's an app sort of coming called Outback Telegraph, which is an app it's been developed by Wintonshire Council, and they're doing some great work up there. And part of my role is to enable that to be rolled out across the 7 councils.
So why is all that important for the community?
You're asking me why digital technology is important?
So why is it important to this community?
Well, because it enables people to actually be able to sort of communicate with the world. Yeah, this region is really predominantly tourism and agriculture. That's the 2 big sectors. And obviously, we don't want to do digital sort of work for the sake of doing digital work, technology for the sake of technology. We're here to actually provide a digital platform to allow things to happen here. It's a platform where people can actually sort of liaise with the world, communicate. We get a lot of tourists coming into this region, especially obviously in the winter months, and we need to enable these people to be able to plan their trips better, so they can actually get more benefits out of their travels here, and obviously it benefits the community here as well.
Yeah, it brings more people in.
Absolutely.
Great. So what other sort of implementations is this helping in terms of the farmers out there? We were talking yesterday with Brackett in terms of, let's say you didn't have cattle.
Yes.
What could you do with the land?
There's multiple things you can do with the land. At the end of the day, land is of value, and they're not making any more of it. And so, there's a lot of things going on around the place. Renewable energy, sort of solar panels, and but and depending on it, it is all about water management. Because obviously, depending on the water, then obviously that can limit your options. But the land is of value. It is it's a great asset for this part of the country.
Great, Richard. Well, thanks for joining us.
Not a problem at all, mate.
We're about to go and chat with the CEO of RAPAD and later Christine.
I've got to ask you, mate, you enjoying your time out here?
I love it out here. We camped alongside the river, Thompson River, and saw about 6 shooting stars.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
You've been swagging it as well, I hear.
Yeah, we're swag.
Good man, well done.
Proper camping.
Good man, well done. So I'll enjoy your time out here. And when you go back, tell everybody about us and come to
I sure will.
Okay, good man.
So make sure you keep watching more at Facebook.com/Beach City Life, and don't forget to check us out on YouTube by searching Beach City. Shaka out.
All the best, guys.